Would it be that crazy if Jacoby Brissett went out and had a pretty good season this upcoming year? I know. Most people, when we talk about Jacoby Brissett, we're not thinking a starter for the future. But I look back at it this past season. Jacoby Brissett, he started 14 games, right? He had 23 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. And honestly, that's Jacoby Brissett's best statistical year. It is. You look at 2017, he started 16 games. Wasn't good. 13 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. 2019, 15 games, 18-6. You look at 2022, 12-6. This past season with Arizona and everything going on, he went 23 touchdowns and 8 interceptions. And I know that's not crazy. It's not crazy. And I can see why some people will be like, their future. Like, what are you talking about? And I still think the Arizona Cardinals will invest in a quarterback in this upcoming draft. But looking at Jacoby Brissett going out there, doing that, throwing for 3,366 yards with a coaching staff that's literally going downhill as the weeks go by. And now they bring in a guy like Mike LaFleur. He's from the Shanahan coaching tree. A lot of these guys from the Shanahan coaching tree, they know their offense. And so it wouldn't shock me if the Arizona Cardinals with, they have Love, they have Harrison, they got Wilson, they got McBride. All this offensive power, it would not shock me in the slightest if Jacoby Brissett and the offense as a whole went out there and were pretty solid. I'm not saying them good as a football team as a whole, like competing in the extremely competitive NFC West, because it's going to be a dogfight between, the Seahawks, the Rams, and then you add the Niners in there if they're healthy. In the Arizona Cardinals, they're trying to play catch up, but you add a guy like Mike LaFleur, and they're still searching for that quarterback. But I'm like, I think there's a real chance that Jacoby Brissett could go out there and have a pretty damn good season. I'm not overhyping like I think he's going to have some insane season, but it would not shock me if the Arizona Cardinals were giving defenses problems and they were competing in games, right? Like I said, I'm not expecting them to be super good. I'm not expecting them to be good, but it also wouldn't shock me if their offense is giving some of these opposing defenses problems. So I'm looking at Jacoby Brissett. I'm hoping he's going to go out and have a pretty damn good season. I know some people are talking about Aaron Rodgers possibly going there. I just don't really feel like a new young coach like this should really be dipping their feet in that. You know what I mean? I feel like you should just like stay out of it and just stick with what they got and work with what they got. Jacoby Brissett is the guy. You got Carson Beck. I'm not expecting Carson Beck to be the guy. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong, but I'm not expecting Carson Beck to be the guy. But you roll with Jacoby, and like I said multiple times, I will not be shocked if it's much better than some people think. And you go into this upcoming draft, you go into this next draft next year, and I think that the quarterback selection is going to be much better. You could go out and get a quarterback in that draft, and I'm sure that they're probably thinking that we'll get a quarterback in the next draft. But Jacoby, don't be shocked if he goes out there and is making it pretty tough for whatever team you're a fan of, and it's just like, damn, bro, he's actually like playing pretty solid. So we'll have to see. Anyways, you guys let me know down in the comments. Be sure to drop a like, subscribe to your boy. All we do is talk football. Love and appreciate you. It's your boy Shady Luke, and I am outie. Deuces.